What's up everyone, I'm here with another video, and today I am going to be unboxing Bray Wyatt WWE Ultimate Edition, and I am also going to be unboxing McCool, which is an elite from the Legends line as well. These are both from the Legends line, both came out around the same time. I know there's other elites of McCool that came out, or not McCool, but like the Legends line, but these are the main two that I really wanted just because I grew up on them. But right there you saw Bray Wyatt box, everything's in there, and right here you have McCool. This is how the packaging does look. You guys know I like to spin them around and show you guys the full packaging, and then I like to unbox them, take them out of the box. I don't know if it's like random to like do an Ultimate Edition and an Elite at the same time, especially from like different lines, I guess, or like the same line but like Ultimate and Elite, but I wanted to do it, and it's like these are the two main ones that I really wanted from this series that recently came out, so I thought why not just put them together. But the first person I am going to take out is going to be McCool, and look at the packaging. I do really love the Legends packaging because somewhere it reminds me of my childhood, and that's why I love collecting action figures. But you are going to be able to build Bob Backlund, I think I'm saying it correctly. McCool is the one that comes with his head sculpt and also comes with this board, I guess, Mr. Backlund for president. But at first I thought this was going to be hard plastic, but it is like kind of like cardboard, like a regular card like that you collect WWE cards if you guys open cards. Also is going to come with 2 extra pointing hands. You guys can see the details right there, and it is going to come with the WWE Women's Championship. Now this one is going to be broken in half just because if you guys know McCool, Cool, yeah, she was, I guess, one half of the women's tag team or women's champion with her partner Layla. But yeah, I remember watching them on TV. They were on SmackDown usually, and they shared the women's championship for a while. I do remember, I usually remember it on DVD because I couldn't watch SmackDown. I was only able to watch Raw because SmackDown was always moving around. I think it was like it wasn't on like free TV, I guess that's what you call it. But I wanted to make sure it does snap on well, and it does snap on well, but you guys can see a little crack on it. It of course is going to look like that, but it's perfect just like that. But everything does move around really well. Oh yeah, McCool, one thing I will say, the head sculpt, I don't know if it's like this for all of the McCools or if I just got a bad one. But the head sculpt does come off really easily. It literally pops off so easily, guys. It does suck because like I can move it around, it's gonna pop off. That's the only thing complaint I have about it. Everything else moves around really well and nothing is really loose. Just the head sculpt's going to pop off really easily, which does suck. But the arms, they move around really well. This is a little stiff, just gotta unstiff it. But yeah, the arms are good, the hands are good. The detail is there. There's a little bit of a scuff right there. At first I thought it was the hair, that's why the head sculpt didn't sit on well, but it's not. Everything moves around well, and you surprisingly get good mobility on the ab crunch, I guess. Despite there being like a little cross, it doesn't really hinder the ability at all. I remember McCool, I really loved her gear. I just always thought it looks awesome, like the crosses and stuff. Also, I did notice this is a little crooked, and I ended up looking up an image of it, and it's supposed to be like that. I don't know what why she did that, but it would be interesting to know. But it is supposed to be crooked like that. But yeah, McCool, really awesome. I really love the championship belt. It's something different and it's something unique to her and Layla. Hopefully we get a Layla in the Legends line soon, but I don't know if she's under a Legends deal. But it would be really awesome to have. Probably not, because I don't know if she's under the Legends deal. If not, we might have gotten like half of the women's championship with her, then McCool. But we got both here. But now I am going to just switch out her hands and see how they fit on her. So right here, it is hard to get in there. Not really hard. It's supposed to be like this, so it doesn't really fall off. But yeah, she is perfect. Just one complaint is just the head sculpts that I don't like. But now we're moving on to Bray Wyatt, and right there it says Eater of Worlds, which honestly is just the coolest thing in the world. I don't know, it's like awesome. It's a sick little name, you know. But this is gonna be my favorite head sculpt here. It is gonna be Bray Wyatt just smiling and stuff. So this is my favorite head sculpt. I don't really think the one on him looks like him that well. And then this is the other head sculpt, the extra one that is honestly does look like him, but this is his you know, whenever he goes on the floor and he poses and stuff, you know. Then next we got the hat, which honestly screams Bray Wyatt. The hat literally looks like it belongs to him. It is kind of hard at the top right there, but yeah, the hat is honestly screams Bray Wyatt. It's really well made. Then we got a lantern here, which the only mobility the lantern has is at the top where you hold it. And then we got a flannel shirt here. I guess it's what it's called, a flannel. But it does look really nice, like flowers and stuff. I am really happy to get this Bray Wyatt. RIP to the legend himself. 2 extra hands right there. They are fisted hands, closed hands, so really amazing hands. And then we got 2 other hands right here, basically where he, you know, to pose him on the floor and stuff with his other head sculpt. And then we got Bray Wyatt right here. You are able to take off the shirt. Everything does move around really well. I don't really like the head sculpt on him right here. The smiling and the other head sculpt whenever he poses is better. But yeah, everything moves around really well. And one thing I did notice is that whenever I moved him around and posed him and took off his hands, his head, he did become kind of loose and stuff. But that's the only complaint that I have. Besides the head sculpt, it does look nice. But yeah, everything does move around well. I'm not gonna take off his shirt, but if you want to, you are able to do that. But yeah, right there it does have a little mark right there. So for some reason mine, like I think multiple of my head sculpts, maybe like this one and another one had just paint scuffs on them. So that's one thing, you know, that did suck about it. But yeah, I was debating if I should leave it in packaging or take it out of the packaging, but I ended up deciding to open it for a video, so why not. But 2 extra head sculpts, 4 extra hands, a flannel t-shirt I guess, a lantern, and the hat of course. Which my favorite thing about this is a hat. I just feel like it literally looks like it belongs to him. It literally looks like they got it from TV and, you know, put it into an action figure, which I really do like and enjoy these whenever it looks exactly like what you see on TV. So the hat, literally on point. I feel like it just throws everything together really well. But I am going to try and pose him here, which I was having a hard time because one of the hands bended all the way. You guys can see the hand without the glove, and for some reason I don't know why this hand didn't bend all the way. Maybe it's because of this little sculpt that it had on the gloves, or I'm not completely sure, but I was able to just get everything right. You know, barely. I'm not the perfect person to pose wrestlers, you know, but I was able to do it, you know, a decent job at it, I will say. And I threw down the little hat right there, looking like it fell off of him and stuff. So yeah, I do really love this Bray Wyatt. I do really love this McCool. I'm probably not going to pose him like this because I do like his smiling head sculpt and him wearing the hat. And I want to also pose him with the lantern. But yeah, RIP to the legend Bray Wyatt. I loved him as a Fiend. I think should have held more world championships, and just an amazing character. And we don't really get characters who are like supernatural and have, like, you know, who are characters. We usually just get you know, we don't really get characters, we just get people, I guess. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like they don't have like a large story behind them, and this Bray Wyatt had a story behind him, either a world supernatural, which wrestling is fun, and he brought fun and the scariness to wrestling. So RIP to the legend Bray Wyatt, and this is an amazing Legends action figure. So really happy that I picked it up. Ended up opening it. I was thinking about keeping it in the box, but really awesome McCool as well. But anyway, I'm out.